All right, welcome to The Explainer. Today we're going to tackle a major marketing headache, managing calendar invites for your events. And we're going to break down a ridiculously simple solution that lets you create and, maybe more importantly, update hundreds of invites with just one single email. Let's dive in. So picture this. You've sent out that beautiful Mailchimp campaign for your big event. People are signing up, things are looking great. And then the inevitable happens. A speaker drops out, the time gets pushed back, you have to add a new link. So now what? I mean, if you've ever been there, you know that sinking feeling in your stomach. The idea of having to go back, edit everything, figure out who to send the update to without spamming everyone else. It's a total mess, right? A recipe for confusion and a massive headache.
Yeah, that is what we call the event update headache. It's stressful, it's time-consuming, and it is just loaded with potential problems.
You know, the old way of doing things is just full of traps. You're in there manually editing Mailchimp campaigns. You're wrestling with segmented lists, just trying to make sure the right people get the new info. And all the while, you're running this huge risk of sending out the wrong details. And what's the end result? Confused attendees and a ton of wasted time for you.
But what if I told you there's a much better way? It's a really simple workflow that solves this exact problem. So let's meet the key players that make this whole thing work.
The solution really just connects three apps you probably already know. First up, you've got Google Calendar. That's your home base, your single source of truth for all the event details. Then you have Mailchimp, which is the destination. That's how you get the invite to your audience. And then, the magic ingredient in the middle is a tool called Calendar Snack. Think of it as the engine, or maybe the translator, that gets the other two talking to each other perfectly.
Okay, so to make this super clear, let's follow our example organizer, Mandy. She's using all three, Google Calendar, Calendar Snack, and Mailchimp. Her goal is simple: get her event details from her calendar into her email campaign, and, crucially, have an easy way to update it if something changes. All right, so first things first, how does Mandy even get her event into this system to start with? You're going to love how simple this is. The whole thing, the creation, the updates, the whole shebang, it's all kicked off by just sending an email. Seriously, no complex setup, no messing with APIs, nothing like that. And it all boils down to this one single email address. That's it. Mandy just sends her Google Calendar invite right to create@calendarsnack.com. Boom, the system just grabs all the data automatically and gets it ready for her Mailchimp campaign. Done.
Okay, so creating the invite, super easy. But that's just the start. The real magic, the whole point of this, is what happens when, everything changes after the invites are already out. And check this out. This shows you exactly what happened. On the left, that's the original message Mandy sent out. But then, she had to add some important new info. On the right, that's the updated version. You can see the new information just slotted right in there. And that change, it just showed up instantly, everywhere it needed to be.
So the big question is, how'd she pull that off? Did she have to log back into Mailchimp and mess with the campaign? Did she have to go find some dashboard in Calendar Snack and edit it? Nope, not even close. The answer is way simpler.
So let's pull back the curtain. How does this magic actually work? Well, the secret is that it's less about what she did and more about what she didn't have to do.
You ready for this? All she did was go back into her Google Calendar, edit the event details there, and just resend the invitation. That's it. The system did all the heavy lifting automatically. And where did she send it? To that exact same email address we saw before. The system was smart enough to go, hey, I've seen this event ID before, this must be an update. And poof, the new information was processed and pushed out everywhere without her lifting another finger. What we're really talking about here is a super powerful idea, using your email as a command. Instead of just being a tool to talk to people, your email becomes an instruction. It tells another application to perform an action, in this case, to create, or even better, to update data.
Honestly, the best way to think about it is this. Your email is now a remote control for your calendar invites. Want to create a new event? Hit send. Need to change the time? Hit send again. It's the same button. It just works. It's that simple.
Okay, so why is this a game changer? Why does this matter so much? Well, for one, it completely simplifies your workflow. You can say goodbye to manually digging around in Mailchimp for these little updates. But most importantly, it means your attendees always have the latest, most accurate info. It makes your whole process dynamic, reliable, and honestly, just way less stressful. And that really brings us to the final big idea here. This simple workflow takes a task that's complex and full of anxiety and makes it effortless. And it kind of makes you wonder, right?
If you can fix this, what other complicated processes could be simplified? What if updating anything was as simple as just resending an email? That's it for this explainer. Thanks for joining me.